Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Honda Civic. We're talking about that generation right here from year 2016 to year 2021. If you need to find where the ABS brake fuse is located, which fuse you need to check for that specifically, guys, stay with us. We're going to explain that in this video today. You may have another fuse which is known as ABS brake pump fuse. We have the video about that as well. So about the ABS brake module, stay with us. We'll explain which fuse you need to check, where they're located, all that will be covered. In addition, we'll explain where you can buy cheap fuses relays from and why it's important to test fuses and relays, that way you don't waste your time and money. Before we start, guys, let me tell you a little bit about us. On this channel you will be able to find, guys, a video for every fuse on your Honda Civic, guys, if you have that generation from year 2016 to year 2021. Why we make these videos? To save you time and money. Let's say you're down the road, you need a fuel pump fuse, because without that fuse practically the car will not be running. If it's blown, you can just search for it and find it instantly and know which fuse to check, because even in the manual, okay, the fuses are under different names that could be really hard to diagnose. Now, another thing, guys, we're constantly working on things, taking engines apart, transmissions, fixing cars, and we have 3 channels that we have more than 1.1 million subscribers altogether on these channels, guys, that we daily put content that can save you thousands of dollars in repairs as well. So let's go ahead, explain now where you can find all the fuses. Another thing now here, guys, okay, you will have different kind of fuses on your Honda Civic, guys. Some of those could be really hard to find. Okay, we're talking about some multi-fuses, multi-block fuses right here. Those could be really expensive, hard to find, impossible to find in small towns or in the middle of nowhere. Relays can be overpriced as well. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get practically all the fuses and relays at a really good price and quick shipping as well. That way you don't waste your money, guys. So let's go ahead, start on it and explain about the fuses now. The ABS brake module fuse, guys, where it's located, we're going to demonstrate on a 2017 Honda Civic that we have here at the garage. We have 2 different fuse boxes. We're going to start with the fuse box that's inside the vehicle, guys. That's the first one on the driver's side under the dash. If you look upside down, you're going to see a fuse box like that. That's the OBD port. We're going to zoom in a little bit so we can see with a great detail. But before we continue, guys, let's explain why it's important to test fuses and relays. That way you don't waste your time and money. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below specifically to that video. Please check it out. So the fuse, guys, for the ABS brake module that we will have here. On the bottom, that row is fuse number 1 through 13. 14 through 26 here, 27 through 39. The fuse that we need here, guys, will be number 27, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. That fuse right here, that 34 fuse is the one that we will need to check, guys, that fuse here. Now we have 2 more fuses that are under the hood. If you open the hood fuse box, okay, and we zoom in, it will be right there on the right side. And if you open that fuse box, you're going to see, guys, a fuse box like that. Here you have special fuses, okay. We'll be working in that fuse right here, guys, which is known as a multi-block fuse. That fuse, okay, looks like, okay, let me show you what it looks like. That's the fuse, guys. When you remove it, with one bolt, you pull it out. It consists of multiple fuses inside that without removing you cannot see if they're burnt or not practically. If you need to buy replacement ones like that, we'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them from at a good price and quick shipping. But now let's zoom in a little bit here, okay, and we'll be working that fuse, okay, right here. That's fuse number 3, guys, known as fuse number 3. Here, okay, we'll need to find, guys, okay, 2 fuses that are for the ABS brake module, and we're talking about fuse number 4 and 5. If you come from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, that 40 fuse here, and that fuse number 5, that 40 fuse, those are for the ABS brake module as well. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.